All right, man, we back. Motor City Sports Talk. It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. Let's get to it. And I feel that the Pistons should go all in for Kyle Kuzma. All right. I know the Lakers are looking for a 3-and-D type of guy. I know they're looking at Robert Covington, and I believe the Pistons got some choices or some options that can help out the Los Angeles Lakers. I feel that they like Markieff Morris. I'm not sure Markieff Morris getting that much money. Derrick Rose is a guy they can throw in there. Luke Kennard is a guy they can throw in there. Langston Galloway is a guy they can throw in there. Now, one of the guys they won't be trading for, Kyle Kuzma, is their quote-unquote big three, Reggie Jackson. He injured, can't help nobody, ain't never helped nobody for real. Blake Griffin, he injured, probably out for the season. And they don't need Andre Drummond with already having Dwight Howard for the cheap, JaVale McGee and Anthony Davis. They don't need those three. But any of the other three, not named Sayoko or Civi, I think the Pistons should part ways with those guys. And people, oh man, no, you can't trade that guy. Man, Kyle Kuzma got superstar potential. Almost a hometown dude. At least a home state dude. He from up there by Flint. For people who don't know how he got out the state of Michigan and got to Utah in college and got past Tom Izzo and John Beeline at the time. But you got to ask them. He took him 27th a couple years ago in the draft. He's not making that much money, and I think that's a guy you can build with. I think he is the wave, the versatile wing big man in the league. I mean, you put him with Sayoko, and I think you got some good wings for a long time. If Sayoko could put some more weight on, he could play some 4, he could play some 3, he could play some 2. Maybe he can be a point forward as well, handle the ball. Kyle Kuzma, he could play some 4, he could play some 3, he could play some 2. So you got two very versatile big wings to build around. You know what I'm saying? You went from a team that was built around a power forward in the center and Blake and Drummond to you built around two good wings. Now, Kyle Kuzma is like 23, 24 years old, so he's fairly young. Sayoko, 19 years old. And now if you tank for the rest of the season, now you can put another good player with them. What if you get LaMelo or get the guard out of Georgia? What if you can get James Wiseman and plug him in the middle? So I think it's Operation Tank for the Detroit Pistons as well, too. Now, like I said before, people, Luke Kennard. No, not Luke. This dude ain't Michael Jordan. Luke Kennard ain't been healthy. Luke Kennard ain't been doing what Devon Mitchell doing. If you got to give up, Luke Kennard is at best is going to probably be like, a Lewis Williams, a Mehmet Okur type of, or Bobby Searle when we had him. He going to be like a bench plug. Luke Kennard is not going to be an all-star in this league. He going to be a very, very important glue guy, very, very important shooter. Since the Pistons ain't going to make the playoffs and they not trying to win, I mean, you can part ways with him. And a lot of people don't like that. And I'm no fan of Duke players coming into the NBA. The success rate or the expectation rate of Duke players, they almost always fail to live up. And don't give me Kyrie. He a nutcase. He played at Duke for a day. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just not that fond of Luke Kennard. If I can give up Luke Kennard and a few other guys, not named Sayoko and not named Civi, if I give up and Christian Woods is a guy I keep too. Them the three I'm keeping. If I can give up anybody else, and obviously you're not getting rid of Reggie, Drummond, and Blake in these deals because the salaries and nobody want them or they don't need them. But if I can give up Morris or I can give up Kennard or Galloway or even Rose, and people have this infatuation with Rose, and Rose is definitely balling. I think he on a 1-and-1 deal with an option or maybe a 2-year deal. And I love to have Derrick Rose here, but really, I believe Derrick Rose deserves better. And that's my personal opinion. I think Derrick Rose deserves to be on the championship team. But if Derrick Rose doesn't want to leave, then I keep him. If he want to stay close to Chicago, he want to mentor some young guys, then you have no choice but to keep him. But if it's me personally, I trade what I can. I go all the way in for Kyle Kuzma. I don't think about it. It's just certain guys I'm not trading though. The three I said, Civi, Sayoko, and Christian Woods, I'm not willing to part ways with. They don't need Christian Woods anyway. But if I can trade anything else for those guys and I can help the Lakers, get whatever they need. They like Kennard. They like Morris. They like Rose. They like Bruce Brown. They like Kyrie Thomas. They like some of those dudes. They can take them, and then I can bring up a Lewis King and a Jordan Boone and once Kyrie Thomas get healthy, I can integrate them into the offense and see what they got now. Eventually, Reggie Jackson may or may not come back this year. He may want to audition for another NBA team. He probably going to be somewhere in Australia or Greece playing next year. Or he might end up retiring, just like Luke Kuechly retired today, if you didn't know. He retired from the Carolina Panthers, and they said he pulled the Calvin Johnson. I feel that he pulled the Patrick Willis because he was a linebacker. People forget Patrick Willis just retired from that position. I go all in for Kuzma, man. I just like the prospect of you putting Kuzma and Sayoko on the wings for years to come, and you can tank down the stretch, and then you can get another blue chipper in the top 5. Next year draft gonna be nice, and before you know it, if you can start your team off with the wings, and that's where the NBA is going at with the wings, and you can find you a big man in Wiseman or guard in LaMelo Ball. This team gonna look totally different in 3 years. It may be one of the quickest NBA turnarounds that you witness. Because once you put a Kuzma there, you got to pay Kuzma in a minute, and he getting Puma money too. You get Sayoko, you develop him, you put him in the weight room. You can add a LaMelo, you can add that guard from Georgia, you could add another guard, or you could add a Wiseman in the middle. Then you good. You got to find a guard. You know what I'm saying? And then you get veterans to plug in. Maybe you don't win a lot of games 2020-21 season. You get bad again. You get lucky. You plug another good guy in there. You find a guard or a big man, whatever you don't get this draft. All of a sudden, now veterans want to come play here. Now your J.J. Redick's, trying to play here. And now you're filling the team out with veterans. But that's where you probably would want to keep Derrick Rose to help develop the young guys. You know what I'm saying? That's where you want to keep D. Rose, to develop these young guys around the veterans. So he plays his role, but you got Tony Stale here as well. They can help develop the young guys. But I think Operation Tank is in full effect. You know what I'm saying? People talking about Andre Drummond. It's difficult when you've been here your whole career, and now they want to get rid of you. But it's his own fault. One thing you learn from Texas Hold'em, never show him your hand. One thing you learn from life, be the best bluffer. Don't go out here publicizing you opting out, or keep it close to the vest. So you keep your options open. Now you don't have an option. Now you're about to get traded somewhere, and now you mad, and now mentally you checking out, and you don't know what you want to do, and this, that, and the third, and he doing himself. But Operation Tank is in full effect. And if they chose to keep Andre Drummond, it is what it is. You keep him and you lose him for nothing. Cool. You won't go get much for him at this point anyway. You just lose the salary. You move on. Maybe you go out there. He don't get the money he think he gonna get. You get him for 20. You get him for $20 million a year. Okay, it's a win. So I don't think it's a complete loss if they lose Andre Drummond for nothing. You know what I'm saying? I only think it's a complete loss if he goes to Milwaukee next season somehow and they win a championship. Like, damn, we could have traded him to Milwaukee and got something. But really, or somebody in your division. But really, I feel like if they just don't trade him and did nothing for him, so be it. I believe tank mode is in full effect, and I think if they want a quick turnaround, a Kyle Kuzma, Sayoko, how do you pronounce his name? People get mad. He started doing more things. I learned to pronounce it. You put them two on the wings, you tank and get a top pick or top 5 pick. You put another talent with them. Next year, y'all probably not that good. You get another top pick. Now you got 3 or 4 players to build around. You know what I'm saying? And if they can learn together in about 2 or 3 years, now you vying for what you doing now. You 10th, 9th, 8th seed. But guess what? Kyle Kuzma gonna get better. Sayoko gonna get better. You know what I'm saying? God willing. And do you got the coach to really sit through this and tank? Do you need to get a new coach along the way, or Dwayne Casey can take him to a certain point? Then you need to hire your Larry Brown and take him to the championship level. But I do think it's time to tank. It's time to, trade some of the veterans on the team. Morris, I even say Rose, if he want to go. If he don't, we love to keep him to help him develop. You're looking at, maybe Tony Steele, maybe Galloway, maybe Luke Kennard. Why they still got work. Don't wait next year to try to trade Luke Kennard and he injured again, and now you're in the same situation you in with Blake Griffin. He has no value, and now you're going to sign him and let him walk like Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. All right? They need to know what they're going to do with Luke Kennard right now. If they feel that he's special, they're going to keep him. But if I can trade Luke Kennard and get a Kyle Kuzma, and I can trade somebody Morris and get a Kuzma, I'm fine with it. As long as I keep my pick, and I got that cap space with Reggie 18 rolling off and Drummond 26 rolling off, and I can just give Blake Griffin time to get healthy and showcase his skill at some point next year, and I can roll that contract somewhere else. But if he stay on the team and he plays his contract out, I'm not mad at it. Because what we doing here anyway is to rebuild. And we rebuild. If we can get Kuzma, get Sayoko, you get Sivi, you can just start putting these pieces into play. We get a good draft pick next year. We be bad next year, get another good draft pick. Now we going places. Now Blake might be healthy to help the young guys learn what it takes to get to the playoffs. And now you adding veterans, and you got to hit on some of your late picks. Now you vying for the 8th, 7th seed, and you going in the right direction. The difference now, when people don't understand the NBA, the difference now is you vying for A spot, and all your core is old. Derrick Rose is old. Oh, Reggie Jackson is old and injured. Blake Griffin, he old and injured. He ain't getting no better. Andre Drummond, he pretty good, but he really ain't developed his game. So the nucleus of your team is really climaxing or really on the downslope of their career, and they really not getting no better. But it's different when you come in with a Kuzma that's 24 or 26 by the time y'all develop. Sayoko 20, 21, and they vying for the 8th, 7th seed, because now they got potential, because at 26, 21, 22, they getting better. Now you add another rookie that's going to be 20, 21, he getting better. You know what I'm saying? You add another one next year, 21, 22 at the time, or 19, 20 at the time. Now they getting better. Now you got a core of young guys that you can build with. Now you got to hit on them draft picks. But the difference of being 7th, 10, 13, 15, and trying to short out the Bookers, the Winslows, the Donovan Mitchells, the McCollums, the Rudy Goberts, and the Giannis, the difference is, the list is shorter when you get into the top 5. You know who your elite prospects is, but hey, it's just my opinion. I know somebody gonna hate on the video. I love Luke Kennard. How can you do this? My opinion, don't really care about your feelings, but let me know how you feel in the comment section. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out to the email if you have a business question, card, sponsorship, or video request. Keep sharing the videos. Want to make a donation to the channel? That link's in the description. Other than that, share the video. Don't forget, check my other channel, Wow Goodfellas Sports TV, for more sports, music, news, and entertainment. One time for the one time, Motor City Sports Talk. It's your boy CJ Goodfella. We gone.